Bali isn't just beaches, Instagram pictures, and all the hype about how cool it is. Unfortunately, if you don't know the transformations, the secret spots, and have a guide who will tell you what is this island about, you might be very disappointed with Bali. And so that you don't get this, in today's video I want to share my 5 transformational experiences in Bali and some also mindset and thinking how to get this new energy, this transformation everyone is talking about, because so many people get disappointed if they don't get it, but there are some nuances you need to know. So if you've been dreaming of coming to Bali, this video will at least inspire you and give the vibe you can get there. I've been to Bali for 2 times, and in total it's about 8 months I've been to Bali, and both of these times have shifted my life tremendously. Just before we start with my 5 transformational experiences, I really don't suggest you to go to Bali just to party or just to have fun or because it's trendy. Yes, it's fine, but then you also need to lower your expectations to just any regular place where you can do that. But if you want to come for some magic, where you feel this calling from your heart that you need to be there, then it is the right place for you. And my first transformational experience is experiencing the magical coincidences that happen in Bali. It's true that Bali Island is energetically very powerful, and the field works in a very beautiful way. I think it's because local people are praying all the time and are super positive, are expressing their blessings, are truly the most sincere people I know. About that a bit later, but I think their energy and all the rituals they do to this island, they even pray so that the volcano doesn't start. I think that gives the island such a powerful energy field. And if you come to Bali, you need to understand and you need to match this vibration. If you don't match the vibration of gratitude, of love, of sincerity, the island will try to clear you out. Okay? And my first experience was with coincidences. Those who come to Bali know that you really need to learn to trust the process, because many things don't happen the way it is planned. If you're with open heart, with open energy, you will meet the right people in the right place. For me, it has happened many times. When I came to Bali the first time in 2022, I honestly was feeling lost in life. I was burnt out from my social media freelance job, and I was searching for ways how to return back to myself, to even understand what I truly want, which direction to go, because I believe that all of us should do what we're truly meant to do, what is from our hearts, instead of going logically where you're paid or what makes sense, because in long term it will not lead you to what you actually want. So for me, I understood, okay, I'm in Bali, I don't understand what's happening, and I started doing focusing basically on my inner world, on practicing meditation, on body, somatic, and dance practices. I've been attending different events. I've been journaling and even having these time slots of creative time where I'm just writing my ideas and then fulfilling my ideas. So I was really focusing on harmonizing my energy, and when I did that, one day I was going to a dance class. I was dancing bachata back then, and I was going to a dance class where I suddenly noticed a woman. She was very beautiful, very magnetic, like a goddess dancing, and I expressed a compliment to her because I had the symbols, I was open about it. And what happened next, is that we started talking, and she also got interested in me, and she channeled different things about me because she was like astrologist, energy healer, a channeler, and so on. And at that time, like, back then I didn't fully believe those things so much because I didn't have any experience. But when a fully unknown person connected with me on such a, heart level, I felt with her such a big connection, and the thing she was telling me about my life, she didn't know anything about me, was fascinating. And at the same time, she wasn't, so spiritual that she flew away somewhere, but she was very grounded, material, also just amazing woman. And she also became a role model in some way for me. I'm against having, idols, but I'm for having inspiration people. And since then, she became my spiritual teacher. And the most magic that happened is that she invited me to her retreat that is like luxury, expensive, and I got to be there for free by just helping her. Because I was in such a place in life where I couldn't afford it, and was very unstable financially. And if you pray in Bali, if you give your intentions, you're with open heart, you are allowing yourself to be in this difficult period in life, Bali energy will lead you to the right people in the right place and give you answers, give you opportunities. So this was an example of experience how I got to a free retreat in Bali. Since then, my life has changed because that retreat was like, wow. After it, I was so inspired to do so many things, and I'm still in contact with my teacher Ananda Saraswati Devi, and I was to one of her another retreat in Thailand recently, and I paid this time, and because my life shifted so much from that experience. Here I just want to say that the experience is not usually what the touristic plan says, that you need to go in Bali there, and there. Usually it's about your true intention, your heart, desire, what you want to do. And if you're open to it, the Bali will give the magic you need to have. And here also comes a second insight that without having a guide, you will not fully experience the island. You'll go to logical places you need to go, but the true magic happens in the unknown, in trusting, and in the guide who also feels what you need. And here comes the second point. When I was at the retreat, the second amazing experience is that before, when I was just alone, just going to cafes and practices, I didn't experience Bali fully. I didn't feel the island, and I think I wouldn't be so satisfied with the whole Bali experience if I didn't have a powerful guide and this retreat that showed me mysterious deep places. And what amazed me the most are the waterfalls. The waterfalls where you feel this huge energy of nature, of earth cleansing you. We were to Mama Bali, we were to amazing waterfalls that we did like a rituals. We meditated, we had like deep parent wound healing in a cave. It's just a lot to explain, but basically, if you're again coming with a powerful guide, this wonderful experience isn't just to make a picture, isn't just to like, wow, it's beautiful. It becomes like a spiritual trip, and in the most grounded way possible. Many things that you couldn't heal just with meditation, with your psychologist, you can heal with the power of Bali nature. It's amazing. It's breathtaking what you get there. And since then I healed many things in my family system. I got to experience the true love energy. Because of that, I found my calling, my mission, what I want to do in life. I started actually this YouTube channel with called This Energy, and was inspired to come back to my home country, Latvia, and organize so many events, start dancing, start my method, my movement. So that whole was a catalyst for many future things. And so if you're in Bali, feel the call to go to some waterfall. And even if you don't have a guide, please meditate there. Please sit still, find time slots, better in the morning, early morning when there's almost no people. Don't do just for pictures, because it's so much more. You can miss the whole thing. And my suggestion, go to retreats. I have a retreat also in Bali in November 2025, and I will have later. So if you want to also come, I will share more at the end of this video, but that's why you need a guide. You need a person who knows how deep you can get there. This was the first 2 points were very intense. The number 3, what I experienced in Bali is the belief and understanding that I'm always guided, I'm always protected, and it's the connection with the universe. Because we experience so many fears, so many uncertainties in life and negative emotions just because we don't trust that it's the best case scenario for us, that we don't believe that it's all for us, this divine lesson. And in Bali, I not only understood with my mind, like reading 100 books and understand that everything happens for a reason, I really experienced the feeling that I'm not alone. How it was, I was sitting in a very beautiful spa in Uluwatu. It is like beach space, in Bali. Beautiful spa with the view to the ocean. It was on a cliff. And after, sauna and all the rituals I had there, I'm sitting on the grass, feeling the ground, and in such a meditative state, you get all the answers you need. And I got this true feeling that how can I be afraid of anything? How can I not trust? How can I not do what I'm meant to do if every piece of grass supports me, if every tree loves me, if all the people conspire in such a way to help me? And I turned my focus to this mindset, and I started seeing in every person, angel, like a God speaking to me through different people, and I now see the world in such a way. Of course, sometimes in this matrix where you live in the city, you forget about that. But Bali truly showed me that everything that happens, it's for a reason. It's not coincidence. Every person has some important message to you to say. And all the things you've been reading in books and getting these insights and spirituality, if you don't experience it through your personal practice, by connecting with nature, by having, going to the spiritual spa or going on a retreat, it's all stays in your head and it's never materialized. You will never truly feel it in your life. So feeling of this deep peace, because I know I'm protected, I'm guided, that was the third transformational experience. Number 4 is about my very favorite things, scooter and bike. In Bali, most of the people travel by scooters, so mini bikes. And this was like a huge fear overcoming, because everyone says it's dangerous and it's scary. It's really scary. The first time I tried, I was like praying, but when I overcame it, the feeling of freedom, of trust in myself, it was magical. And also sitting behind someone on the scooter was also an amazing experience. Of course, always wear helmet, always be careful, really feel if you can do it, if you can also trust the person, safety first. But the feeling of freedom like that I never experienced anywhere before. And maybe I know there are certain also astrology signs who really need this adrenaline and feeling, and I also have some signs for that. And trusting and releasing the control was the second transformational experience that I learned by riding on the scooter now is my favorite thing, and I'm very careful as I will repeat myself. But the air and the wind, and also feeling that actually when you sit behind someone you can't really control, and you need to fully relax to experience the magic. And if you're driving a bike, understand that no, you are actually the leader of your life. You can decide what you want. You don't depend on anyone. You can do whatever I want. Because I feel like when I'm in my home country, I feel a bit less authentic, just because I feel like so many people are, looking, can call or something. Maybe it's my illusion, but when I come very far away to some place like Bali, I feel unstoppable. I feel free. I feel that I can do anything in this life. And number 5, the transformational experience of just meeting local people. They are truly unique nation. If you're Indonesian, just my blessings to you, my gratitude to you for you being such a sunshine, because these people, because they live in a more simple environment and sun, and they just do simple things, but they're so happy, they're so loving, they have such a sincere families. And just seeing the example of a truly happy person who doesn't have even as much money as you have is just transformational, because you see that your happiness doesn't depend on anything or anyone, and their true desire to help you, desire to just give compliment without any undertone, it's beautiful. And on that note, I want to share with you also the retreat I'm organizing in Bali. I've been there 2 times. First time it was just coming, from this base level, or sorting out my mission, my financial situation, and doing. Second time I was in Bali, I met the love, yes, my soulmate. So, and even more deepening and expanding my persona. It was more about now shining bright. I'm curious what the third time will bring, but the third time I'm inviting also people together with me on a retreat. I'm organizing 7-day retreat in Bali, Ubud, and it will be just a concentration of the best things Bali can offer, with a person, me, and other specialists and guides who will share true energies of Bali, where you can experience the healing powers of waterfalls that you can't really experience alone if you don't know how deep you can get. Experience the magic, this of freedom, of local people, of coincidences in Bali. We will have sound healing. We will have embodiment practices with me. We'll have yoga. We will go to just such an amazing place, to Mama Bali, where she will cleanse you, and we have water rituals, and we'll go to that spa where I got those insights. We'll have ecstatic dance, and we'll have massages. So it will be very comforting spiritual retreat, transformational retreat, that is called Sacred Rebirth, because it's super sacred, and you will also become just a different person. The retreat is almost filled up. We just have 2 spots left. So if you're from Latvia or even from any other country and you speak English, I invite you to this mystical retreat in Bali with me. Or if you are not sure if you want to come this November, but maybe you want to come some other place, I will also link down below, so you can sign up for email list, so that you're the first one to get information about upcoming retreats. And also we'll leave the retreat program for this November. So I'm really curious who will be those 2 people who will join us in Bali. It's always a mystery, and always never a coincidence which people will join. So I'm excited to see where it leads us. See you in my next video. Bye.